see. Hey YouTube. Hey, I know there's an Yvette on here. Hey Fee Art Lynn, how you doing? I'm sitting here at Panera Bread off of Ashford Dunwoody. Remember I was telling y'all about a couple months ago I was gonna apply for a position with Panera Bread and to be a delivery driver. So after all the chaos of the holidays, and I came back to this location, and he was like, "Hey, where you been?" You know, they were looking for me because he said he sent me the email to do the paperwork, so he thought I wasn't interested in the position anymore. I said no. I said I had got the email, did the background check, and I thought that they didn't need any more drivers, so I just said, okay, well, I'll move on from it. But then I came back and they said they were waiting on me. So I'm just sitting here eating lunch. I just had a tuna sandwich, little bag of chips, and I'm just waiting till my friend get off of work. I used to work at this location, so he gets off at 3, so I'm going to give him a ride to the MARTA station at the train station, and then I'm going to go to the Y, work out up there in Dunwoody, and then start Uber Eats in the evening. But I just got to finish doing Uber Eats during the lunch from 11 till 1:30, and I made about 33 bucks, $34. And yeah. Oh, let me tell you, I decided I'm not doing live ops anymore. I'm not doing it. Let me tell you, it's not a scam, but they didn't pay me my first pay from the first week, and then it's going on the second check in the deposits for the invoices, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do customer service, even if it's from my house. It was like it was a headache. I was working 8 a.m. in the morning till 6 p.m. in the afternoon, and then from 7ish, from 7ish to midnight, and I made $149, $160 a day. So when I started breaking it down, I said, wait a minute, I'm logging on for 12, 14, 15 hours a day, chained to the desk, chained to the office at on my desk. No, it wasn't. And then the training sucked, and providing technical support, it was like a headache. I had issues last week for 3 whole days, and I couldn't get a hold of anybody to help me fix the computer. It was something with their system crashing, and I had to literally cry on the phone and got a hold of someone and I must have said something to prompt them to call the DeKalb County Police, and they said, "Are you all right?" Somebody called and said that, I'm like, really? I said, no, you're making me more stressed by you standing in front of my door, And it was so stressful because I was like literally crying on my desk trying to get logged on, and all of that, their system was corrupted, and they was like, "Oh well, we apologize. It was nothing that you could have done to fix it. It took the works of an engineer." And then they didn't even contact me for 3 days, 3 whole days, until I had to literally cry on the phone. I was crying, y'all, because I'm sitting here like financially struggling to try to make some money, and then I wasn't making any money for 3 days. I couldn't even do Uber Eats. I couldn't do Grubhub, And so, so yesterday, they just, the team leader on the in the Slack room. "Oh, I'm gonna call you in 30 minutes." She calls me back. She calls me on 30 minutes. "Oh, they decided that they're gonna drop you." And I'm sitting there all day yesterday, like from 12 noon to about 3:30, 4 o'clock, didn't get anything. So I said, you know what? I didn't even fret. I did not even make myself, I wasn't even up mad about it. I wasn't mad because I was like, when I broke it down, I said, I'm sitting here for 12 hours logged on, and every time if I went downstairs to get something to eat or something to drink, the phone rings, then you gotta run upstairs, answer the phone, and people was just so nasty and rude. And then when you ask for assistance, um, people were not trained. They have people who were supposed to be monitoring. They weren't. It was a headache. It was just a plain ass headache. So I said, you know what? I went to church on Sunday, and it was an important message or discussion about your calendar and valuing the bigger picture. So I'm sitting here like scrambling for something that was only short term because it's just to find out they had 4 other companies competing to get calls. You know, it wasn't just live ops. I think you could make more money with delivery, but yeah, that's why. So anyway, so I just spoke with Josh, and he said I was waiting for you. So they're gonna resubmit my information, and then I just need to complete the paperwork, and then I will start probably in the next couple of days. So I'm just gonna do Panera, Monday through Friday during the morning, afternoon. They said they're extremely busy, and one of the guys who do the deliveries, I just saw him leave, but I don't, but he wasn't doing no deliveries. I think he was just leaving. I don't know. So I could still make money doing Uber, Grubhub, even when I'm doing Panera, and that's it. So I'm not. I don't need this. I don't need the headache. I don't need the headache. And then Live Ops got the nerve to say we're the Uber of call center. I bet you are. I wouldn't find that. I don't find that to be. I wouldn't be bragging about that, saying I'm the Uber of call center. So, but anyway, it's their loss. It's their loss. Because it was like they listen to 2 of your calls and they feel that you're in a good fit. Whatever. It's like they don't want you to provide service in terms of tax information. They just want you to do, so-called product support. Then if they don't like that you have dead air, like you're supposed to constantly keep talking to people on the phone when, and you're trying to fix their problem. And they said, oh, it cannot be no dead air in between. So let's say if I was trying to look up information, I said, one moment, please, let me look up the information. And you're like trying to find the information or the answer. If it's too much dead air, you get a bad score. I'm like, really? They don't even have a hold button. So I used the mute button to kind of mute. I said, one moment, I'm not putting nobody on hold, but you're using the mute button. It was crazy. And then when I was looking at the numbers with all the other agents, most people at Live Ops, they were only doing like 3 hours a day. I was probably me, and it must be a couple other people was literally working a 12 hours a day, getting $100 and something. So they were begging people to get more hours, log on. So they about to lose that contract. And then the other guy, his name is Jeremy. We could communicate on the Slack. It's like a community messenger. So I said, well, how's it going for you, Jeremy? And he said, oh, it's slow. He said that he had got out of 10 hours, and I know he was logged on the same time I've been logged on. He said he only got like 6 hours, but yeah, he was logged on from like a 12-hour day. It was just so draining. So I said, you know what? I said, this is not even worth it. It's not worth it. And then TurboTax is, it's like they just want to, all these companies want to hire people for cheap and using your own computer, your phone service. And then when you needed help, they was like, well, we don't have technical support. And I had to literally cry to get somebody to fix the issue that was their fault. How was it your system? And and I had to sit. I literally spent all day for 3 days straight to get this matter fixed. Yvette knows what I'm talking about because even she was trying to help me, and she wouldn't even know nothing about Citrix and all that. But you know, I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I'm not surprised. But I don't need the headache. I don't need the headache because I was so pissed and so mad at myself. I said I could have done Uber Eats, Grubhub, and make the same amount of money in less time. And I said, I couldn't believe, and I couldn't even believe that I had even fall for the okey doke for that crap. I mean, I enjoyed. So I said, you know what? When I was sitting there talking about taxes with people and knowing that the IRS doesn't answer phone calls for taxpayers anymore, it gave me it had automatically, it gave me an opportunity in terms of what business I could have developed myself. That loophole that I found between working with TurboTax via live ops and my experience in IRS said, you know what, Teresa, I need to continue to work on my tax business. Cancel the hours. Oh, he's speaking French. No, you're not speaking. What is this? Canal da lei tihu canal si. Hello, Joanne. Where you at from, Ribeiro? Where you from? That sounds like you. What? You from Brazil? Where you from? That sounds like. What is it? French? No, it's a free. Are you from Brazil? Are you Portuguese or do you speak? It doesn't seem like it's. Or is it French? Yeah, it looks like French. Canal de la U Tehu U Canal se Eshive se la Anoa. Well, bonjour if it is French. I don't have Google. Well, I'll look it up. But see his name looks like it's Portuguese. Chanel de. I wish I could write it down, but well, put it this way. I knew it. I knew it was Portuguese. You know what? I enjoy languages. I enjoy culture. Someone almost taught me Portuguese. It was a customer. I used to work at the Metro PCS store in Marietta, and it was in Portuguese. They used to come in every day. They used to teach me different phrases and things in Portuguese. You know what? I'm gonna go and learn Portuguese. I like Portuguese. And then one of my coworkers, he said, "You look like you from Portugal." I said, "How the hell you figure that?" But you know what? You never know. But let me tell you, I'm just gonna start focusing on my business. I really am. I'm gonna focus on my business. So y'all look out for my Patreon page. I'm gonna do a subscription. It's only gonna be like $1 a month. So once y'all see the launch for my Patreon page, help a sister out. $1 a month, y'all spend that in McDonald's. So, and then I'm gonna start investing more on my business. Giving real valuable tax tips. You know, I appreciate it, VR. Because I was looking at these videos of people making these videos about this. They're gonna demonetize my videos, and I need 700 subscribers in before 2 weeks are up or 3 weeks. And I'm like, I said, is it really that serious, y'all? Is it really that serious? I found out I was on YouTube. If you look at about, I've been on YouTube since February. What did I say, Yvette, yesterday? February of 2011. Here it is, 7 years later. I've been on YouTube for 7 years. And let me tell you, it wasn't in those first 6 years, I wasn't doing nothing. It wasn't until last year in the summer when I started coming across YouTube about these ride-sharing gig jobs. And then I started looking at the first person, I want to say was Jermaine Ellis, and this other Asian white guy lived in California somewhere. And he was talking about he was making $1,700 a week doing Uber. And then I started watching other people videos about these ride-sharing gigs. And so when I started doing my videos about all my ranting and raving, and it was more like a video vlog diary, a way of me venting. I was never my intentions was never to educate anyone about ride sharing, how to be an effective driver, and what do you do to make more money. That was never my intentions. When I talked about all these ride sharing gigs I was doing, Instacart and Grubhub and DoorDash and Ship and you name them, Postmates, man, I've done them all. Like most of y'all did every single app under the world. And I've been with some maybe a week, got kicked off, or put it this way, I gave them the finger and said, you know what, y'all go to hell, because you ain't gonna sit here and drag my car down to the ground, which I end up doing anyway after almost 2 years of this ride sharing stuff. But in between all the commentary, I've been recognized on the street of Atlanta. You Teresa from YouTube. And I'm like, well, dang. But most people who subscribe to my channel, they don't have YouTube channels. And I said to myself, you know what? Then in these last couple of days, when YouTube decided to change the game, some of y'all, I ain't gonna say who, y'all been making videos, 10 videos a day, trying to get people to subscribe. What is your true intentions? First of all, if you don't have any value, if you had valuable content that's worthwhile for people to watch you, and you took time and investment in, editing your videos and, making these fancy backgrounds and what else? All of those investments. If you truly invested in making videos like Jermaine Ellis, I look back when he started, and it's like you have to, don't think you're gonna get 900 subscribers in 3 weeks when someone who may have had a following of 1 million views and have 8,000-9,000 subscribers, they took time to do it. So when when YouTube started sending these messages to people about, oh, you won't be able to monetize your videos, but yet you still able to make videos, you still able to do everything that I'm doing now. The only difference is you don't get that 0.5% penny that that YouTube pays. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. So I started looking down my subscriber list, and most of the people who subscribe to my channel, they don't make YouTube videos. They probably just signed up for YouTube just to watch other videos, but they are not making YouTube videos or anything. So I said to myself, if I'm subscribed to your channel and you're not subscribed to mine, I'm subscribing from your channel. I'm subscribing because I don't feel that you're worth my time. The fact that your intentions. What are your intentions when you get on YouTube? My intentions when I did YouTube or joined YouTube, it was to watch some web series. It was to watch people who was going on a weight loss journey, and it was a way for me to reach out to them because I may never see them in person. I remember it was like a couple people I was following for 3 years on a weight loss journey. I went through the pain of losing their husband. Got one YouTuber I was watching. She had like 7, 8 kids, and she would always talk about her husband. The husband killed himself, caused suicide, and she was going through a weight loss journey right along with him. And I was like so into that channel, and it was a way of being there for someone. I always looked at people that I followed, even though I said, we would communicate back and forth on the live stream, not even it wasn't even live streaming then. And I would like reach out to them, and it was her name was Miss Baby Fat. I remember her name was Miss Baby Fat. And her husband killed himself, and then it was like 3, 4 years of watching her videos, going through her weight loss transformation, and that she shared with us that the husband killed himself, and she got people there to reach out to her, even though you couldn't physically talk to her, but it was like people were in prayer of her loss. And then, then a couple years later, they said she got remarried and she's happy. And I was like, oh my goodness. It was like a 4-year journey. And then it was some other people. Miss Brooklyn, she had a weight loss journey. And I was following her in her journey. But not one time have any of these people was strolling for subscribe price. Subscribe to my channel. If you have quality work, and you have quality videos, and you built up your audience, don't wait till YouTube tells you, oh, we're gonna demonetize your video starting February 12th or 14th or whatever date it is, and then you coming out with videos like 10 videos a day, begging people, trolling people for subscribers. It ain't that important, y'all. It's not. One thing I don't do, I didn't go on YouTube to make money because I didn't know nothing much about it. And when I did find out about it, I said, well, you know what? If I make a couple $100 every 3 months, then fine, so be it. But my whole thing was to meet people in a virtual sense, because working in this independent gig jobs, you don't really get to converse with a lot of people in your car unless you are a driver and you pick up passengers, and maybe you will talk to people here and there. But other than that, you really don't have co-workers per se. So this YouTube video, a lot of people I know, they do a check-in. Every day they check in with people. And people have followers that they check in and say hello and hi, and they go to a whole new conversations of topics and seeing how things are going in people's lives. And it's like I'm giving you a backdrop of my life to come in to see how I am. And I appreciate all of the people who subscribe to my channel. But I appreciate my subscribers more, which I do consider a lot of y'all friends. Hopefully I'll get to meet y'all in the next coming year, and communicate with people and talk. Anyone want to reach out to me, call me on the phone. I have spoken to a couple of y'all on the phone. I know everybody's busy and stuff, but my whole intention is not to try to grow some YouTube channel and through 2 weeks, when people who have grown their channel had actually put in effort and time. If I get demonetized, which I probably will, then so be it. But the most important thing in my whole entire experience on YouTube is the people that I was able to reach the people who I was able to, offer prayer to when they was in troubles throughout the years. It was the inspiration that I received from other people, from other YouTube channels that I've watched. That's what was important to me. It wasn't about modernizing no video. It was nothing about that. And I'm not gonna, and I never, and one thing I don't do is that you never see me put my Uber Eats referrals to get money. No, because to me, if you are a good in terms of marketing, YouTube is just a tool. And some of y'all may use it as a tool to reach out, to grow, get some referral money and everything else. But if you're gonna do that, offer some quality content. Don't lie to people. Some of y'all cause this YouTube drama, Uber drama thing about, well, he don't really drive for Uber, and he just got there to put his link out there to capitalize and making money and this and that. If you got good quality content and you got an investment and you know how to work the hustle, then good for you. But don't know what your intentions are. What are your intentions? I like some people's videos. Like Eric, Evolving Eric. I like his videos. I enjoyed it very much because I know what his intentions are. And his intentions is to educate, get the word out in regards to Grubhub. But don't make, what they say, don't let Grubhub make you, you make you make Grubhub, don't make Grubhub make you. Don't make YouTube, let YouTube work for you. You don't work for for YouTube. You make the money with the use of YouTube. But don't put all of your energy on something small. Because to be honest with you, YouTube is a very small increment of my goal. Don't troll for subscribers because all of a sudden you about to get booted off and not make money on YouTube, and all of a sudden you want to blitz, do these blitzing videos, and like, well, I don't care if you don't look at one channel, just subscribe, and then if you good, you're good. If you good, you good. You'll get your 1,000 subscribers, but don't try to build up, you got 400 subscribers. 600 subscribers, and all of a sudden you coming out blitzing, Just build a quality product and a strategy through time. Time. Oh, hold on. 099 68 8615.
Paperwork is in somebody else's inbox, so when not like the email, but like our intraday there. So when it came back, when I sent it went to the delivery operations manager, and she's been sending it in their inbox all the time. And now he can't send it through for some reason, so there's
Okay. All right, thank you. Oops, I sent my social security number all on YouTube. I'm not gonna have to, I have to delete this video. So, but anyway, like I said, know what your true intentions are when you reach out to an audience of people. But make sure that you have it as quality, genuine, There are truly people there that really, if you out there to make money off of making some crap, don't don't subscribe to anyone's channel when your ultimate goal is to simply get viewerships and get subscribers. You know, there's some people you don't have to agree with everything what someone says either. But at the same time, how many of y'all, if YouTube was not modernizing and you find out that they said, you know what, ain't nobody gonna make no money, nobody, no one, we're not gonna pay out anything, will you still do YouTube? See, that's gonna really show your true intentions and character. I know me. I knew because I wanted to get inspiration and just kind of follow the lives of people where I knew they was inspiring. I knew that I could get a lot of education and then entertainment from people. But like I said, when I joined 7 years ago on YouTube, not one time without ever thinking about, ooh, I can make a lot of money and do a lot of, make a lot of money on YouTube. Let me go ahead and and just blitz people. It's like spamming. Some things I find people are doing, it's almost like you're spamming people. That's why I had to turn off notifications on a lot of people in the last couple of days. I had to say, you know what, I'm turning this off. Because every time I turn around, bing, 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 I'm like, come on now, really, y'all? Really? If you're a person who has, 10, 15,000 subscribers, and you built up to that and earned it, you're gonna earn my subscribed. You're not gonna just, go out there and you say, ooh, give me some thumbs up. Give me some, I need to hit the like button. And I don't care if you just watch this video, one video at a time, or one video. Gimme, gimme, gimme. No. Earn it, earn it, earn it. Because I bet you, if YouTube would say, nope, no more, you're not modernizing no more, oh well, y'all, sorry. Half the people would be gone off of YouTube. Gone. They would have not even bothered to even continue and do YouTube. Me, I ain't invested in no camera. I didn't invest in no background. I didn't invested in nothing. I get on YouTube raw. I don't edit no videos. And even if I knew how to edit videos, trust me, it's what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. Perfect example with live ops. They have this one person on there. She was just talking about, ooh, live ops, you can make $8,000 a year just for a 3-cent bonus if you work a 40-hour week. It's the greatest thing, like iced tea. How the hell you know? First of all, they just got the contract. How can you make that statement? What is your intentions? What role do you play at live ops to come out there and tell new agents that? But then at the same time, they got 3-4 other companies competing for the same thing, working on TurboTax to answer calls. Just be real, Ooh, I can make a lot of money, but then do you really tell people what it takes? Do you tell people that you gotta be on that dang phone for 12 hours a day just to get 7 hours of talk time out of that? Do you tell the truth about the training, the half-ass training, and how they just want people to sign up because they making money off of you, but yet when it's time to give support, nobody's there to give support because they know you could be replaced by a whole group of people. And then it turn around and backfires on you. You can't even get people to work the line. We need people. Please come on, log on. You know, bump it. Too bad. I'd rather drive and deliver pizzas all day long and know that I could do a whole lot better than getting kicked to the curb with no kind of support. You know? And at the same time, I have to say to myself and be honest, you know what? Me talking on a home on a call center type environment, whether it's at my house or whether it's working at a company, it ain't for me. That's why I wasn't at the IRS no more. It wasn't because I didn't know the job. It wasn't because I didn't know anything about taxes and things. It was the fact that I just couldn't constantly get there and take 25, 50 calls a day. And then you having people calling you, you're a fucking idiot. What the fuck you talking about? I can't hear that 4 or 5 times a day when you're trying to help people because you don't know how to work your raggedy ass computer and you don't know how to do a simple download. And then you telling people, you get mad and get upset about what's going on, be frustrated. Fine, but you're not going to call me out of my name. You're not going to call me out my name. You're not going to degrade me. And that goes for doing food deliveries or anything. That's why half these companies I worked for in these last year and a half, 2 years, I couldn't do it no more. They said, you the worst shopper in the world. I ain't never had this experience before. No, ma'am, they don't have any more ribs. It's all dried up at the Whole Food. You calling behind me, checking the store. They said they had it. Bitch, I said they ain't had no more damn chicken wings or whatever the hell they be wanting. And then they want you to, and then they sit on their lazy ass with cars parked in the garage, and you can't even get in the house because they got their cars parked, and you walk there lugging cases of cola while they looking at you, grown ass kids they got, and you think that you would come and help you take the stuff out their back so you can't turn on the light so I can fall on my face. You ain't gonna disrespect me in no kind of crazy ways. All these companies, all they consider, the customer's always right. No, they ain't always right. They're not always right. You're not gonna degrade me. You're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna talk down to me. You're not gonna be cursing at me and calling me out my name. See, I'm not. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. Your little 32 cents a minute and whatever to take abuse or driving $1.18 a mile to have people slam your car door and call you names and stuff. It ain't worth it. You ain't gonna disrespect me. I'm sorry. People may think, oh, well, you know what? I don't stoop to people's level. I'm not stooping to your level too, but you're gonna be put in your place when I tell you you ain't gonna talk to me like that. And trust and believe, I had a couple people I had to tell off on that phone. I ain't gonna be yelling and screaming. I said, excuse me, but I'm here to help you. If you allow me to help you, I can help you. But you're not gonna disrespect me and call me names. Then they keep on yapping and chapping. Hang up, boop, Yvette, you know, because I've been on there talking to you. When I be on that phone, I be telling you, I said, I'm not gonna go crazy in my own house over stupid shit. Just not. People be bugging. Oops, the guy must came back from delivery. But you know what? They crazy. Hey, Otika Johnson. See, all these companies, they be doing all these little gig jobs. They think you supposed to kiss their ass over some money. Let me tell you. God has always provided for me, and trust me, in these almost 2 years since I've been unemployed, I'm not been unemployed. I've been working. Hey, OT, I can't see for shit. Otika Johnson. Hey, how you doing? And and that's where you have to put your own, know your own worth. People have been telling me that for years. Teresa, you need to know your own worth. And I think sometimes I be a little bit oversensitive when people try to go off crazy on me. And I might be a little bit passive aggressive at times where I don't say anything. You ready? What'd you say? What? Well, they want nowhere else to sit down. I'm talking to my little subscribers on YouTube. Hey, say hi to my YouTube subscribers. That's my friend Roy. I've known Roy for years. Oh, it's a certain time you have to catch the bus, the CCT. Huh?
I want to just look at mine.
I don't know. You can see.
What kind of phone you got? Oh, you got it. Apple, never mind.
I hate the iPhone. If I could get another phone, I would not. I am not gonna mess with iPhones anymore. But I'm gonna let this phone go
I
to.
sell phones now.
Huh?
I sell phones now.
Your cell phone what?
I sell phones now.
Oops. But anyway, but like I said, I'm not trolling for subscribers because YouTube wants 4,000 viewships plus 1,000 subscribers, because you have to have both. And to me, if your quality of work is good and you're there in your intentions and you're good with your intentions, it's gonna come. I don't care if I don't even reach this little threshold of things to monetize, because I'm still gonna make my videos, because one, my intentions was to inspire, reach out, and really, share my life experience in these vlogs. You know, because if I was gonna make money, trust me, I would have done it 8 years ago, and probably would have been a big YouTube star, I guess, and be one of the big hitters. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of purging when I go through my subscriber list. And like I said, I have a lot of subscribers, but there's a lot of them, they don't make videos. I'm gonna keep the really good ones. I'm gonna keep the really good ones as my subscribers. But all the other ones, nope. You ain't gonna miss me. If I unsubscribe to your channel, trust me, I'm just a number to a lot of people. And to me, I value the people who view my videos more so than a number. You're not a number. I'm not trying to, you know what it is? It's quality and not quantity. Why have 15,000 subscribers when, in fact, that, everybody may know who you are? But at the same time, what do you know on people who take the worth to view you? I'm not saying I'm a know all 15,000 people. I'm not going to know every single person I meet around the world. No, it's not. And like I said, this whole new change of what they're doing on YouTube, it's probably for the good. But to me, all y'all doing is making YouTube more money, because all the little subscribers who's trying to get to this threshold of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewers each month. You know how much money YouTube is probably gonna make from all the activities that's gonna go on, and then they turn around. You still may not even get to that number. You still may not even reach it. They could keep their little half or 1% and keep it. Keep it. Because if I reach to the number, I get there.
Taken care of. It's gonna be like 1 or 2 more hours, and I'll send that email to you over.
Okay, thank you. You know, so be it. I'm not gonna sweat it. It ain't that important. It ain't. If it comes, it comes. When it comes, that's when it meant to be. That's what it's meant to be. That's what it meant to be. Because for whatever these 7 years that it took me to get to this point, it was for a reason. It was a reason. There's magic in number 7. God created earth in 7 days, and he rested on the last day. It took me 7 years to get to this point to make me realize that all along I probably had people view me in various stages in my years. You know, and it took me a long time to get to a point where it was probably meant for me to get on YouTube last year in the summer and come across all of these opportunities. Because to be honest, if I'd never heard of YouTube, if I'd never heard about it, I probably would have never found all these job opportunities and gig opportunities and an audience of needs of just doing it my own way. You know? Never make somebody else's invention your own inspiration, but use it as a way, as a small pebble. You got bigger things to think about and to develop, not trying to use a small platform of YouTube. Not to say that YouTube is a small platform, because it's not. But don't put all of your time and efforts in a company like YouTube that really is not what your goals are. You know, I think sometimes we take social media as a way of even Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We use those as tools, but we're not going back to the old-fashioned ways of developing relationships. You know, there's a planning of my grandmother's 90th birthday party, but then they want to communicate on a cell phone by texting and blitzing and blitzing and texting. And it got to the point where a couple of my relatives, they said, take me off this distribution list, because they was tired of getting communicated through text. They said, you want to reach me? You send me a message on Facebook or call. And that's what I said. I agreed. I said, you want to reach me? Call me on the phone. Don't blitz me over some important matters like planning a birthday party. Yeah, it's a lot of us. It's a lot of people in my family. But at some point or another, during all the rest of the times, call, pick up the phone, talk to someone on the phone. You know? I'm never a big fan about developing relationships on no dang social media. It's a good way to start to reach out a large audience of people, but it was not meant to replace relationships. It was not a relationship. It was not a way to replace truly getting to know people. But anyway, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. And I will see y'all later. I'm not going to say hit, subscribe, like, and anything else. I haven't said it before, but hopefully I get to inspire someone. But at the same time, I appreciate those who watch me, listen to me vent, and everything else. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. All right, bye.